Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Blue Archive reaction. Today, DJ Whistle's back with some more requests that a bunch of people liked. This is going to be themes 204 and 205. I don't know the producers on these two, not because I don't have the names for them. I just don't know how to pronounce either of them. They're both very new to me. YUC'e apostrophe E is a very unique name. And then one I can only assume is EmoCosine, which sounds like cuisine, so it's making me laugh a little bit, but I don't know how to say their names. Either way, I'm going to hear what these songs have to do with the apparent summer event that just came out. So without further ado, let's go. We're going straight to Bop Town, as per usual. Woo. With the vocal chops, too. Let's go. Not enough people use vocal chops these days. I miss it. That is a dying skill, to be able to do that well. Another person who does this style, very bubble pop. They really like to use that genre for Blue Archive. Love that little sample in there. I don't know what it is with like bubble pop and having like water droplet samples. We're gonna get one more round. I'm loving the energy on this. The vocal chops are fantastic. Come on, one more build up. Ooh. Ooh. They're kind of going subtle with this. Maybe they're gonna just let it crash out from here. Ooh. Not crash out, vibe out. Ooh. I know it's too close to the end for another, but you can always hope. Man, that was really fun. I actually did not anticipate that ending at all. It's legitimately been a while since I've heard a song kind of go a different direction at the very end instead of just jumping back in, doing one more round of the chorus. And for this one, cutting it off and going halftime. I was kind of wondering which direction they were going to take, given that they had so much time to. They could have done another short round of the chorus, but nope, they just decided to take it the safe route, go halftime. That's a really nice vibey way to end a song. They kind of bounced it back up again for the last couple seconds, which almost threw me off. But again, you start that song so energetic, it probably loops pretty smoothly, all things considered. But man, I love how much Blue Archive uses this bubble pop style. It is so fun and energetic every single time. Love the vocal chopping. This producer did that very well. There's been too many people who do vocal chops that just don't quite get it right, and it feels a little forced, but this producer absolutely nailed it. They had just enough sing-songiness in the vocal chops where you're able to feel a melody that's not really there. That's really the key, in my opinion, to making a good vocal chop, is creating a melody using the vocal chops and not just have it be voices cut up for the purpose of having it there because it's trendy. Which again, it really hasn't been trendy recently, so I'm actually kind of surprised it's there. I mean, yes, this genre does use it a little bit more frequently, so maybe it's still alive in that genre. I don't listen to too much of the genre because I don't want it to overstay its welcome. So far, it hasn't gotten to that point at all. It hasn't even gotten close for me, but I don't want it to get there either. So I kind of take it in stride and just listen to things naturally. And that's kind of one of the reasons I love listening to the Blue Archive stuff so much, is because it allows me that like somewhat semi-frequent taste of that genre that I don't get too many other places these days. But yeah, not much more else I can say on this one. Just good synths, good pacing, really good structure overall. Liked how things were set in each part of the song, and especially that end kind of going in a different direction from what I'm used to and what I was expecting. That was actually pretty refreshing. But I guess we have to see what 205 has in store, so let's do that. Ooh, way faster. Is it kind of using the other one as a motif? It might just be in a similar key. Hey. 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 I started doing that myself. There's a sample of it in there. That's how you know you did a good composition. When the listener feels it before it happens. Little hard style in here, etc. Ooh, 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 get him! Hey, that was sick. That was an amazing section. I don't think I've ever heard like a high energy. Like, is that like more of a hyper pop? It's like hard style kind of energy it had early. Wow. Ooh, and the delay. The song after my own heart. Love that sample is in there. Hey, 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 hey. And now time to mellow out for the next 20 seconds or so. Unless. No. What a cute little ending, that like spring in there too. That sample, I don't know why I hear that so much. It's another one of those ones where I'm like, why is that there every time? This one was definitely more like that hyper pop sound that I was mentioning earlier. I really don't think I've heard that like hard style bass like aggressively in a song like this, at least not in recent memory. That's a very unique direction to go in my opinion, just because it's not usually the type of thing you would branch into, because it's already so fast, it's already so high energy, and it's like maybe that might be too much, but in this case, it didn't feel like it. And then when it did the halftime thing and it brought you back a little bit just to springboard you back into the main meat of the song, what a great composition overall. I have really no notes on this one either. It's just fun. I loved all the samples. Again, having that like hey sample in there was a fantastic decision, especially because like I started doing that myself before it happened, and that's really just the tell of a producer knowing exactly where those cheery moments are and where they want people to get involved with the song. I felt that coming a mile away. And while some people might call that predictable, I call that generally good awareness of your audience and just knowing where to place those. It's not going too far. A lot of people will compose stuff with like the knowledge that they're going to be playing it on stage or something at a festival, and they purposefully shoehorn in these very like crowd interactive segments. This just felt like it was a part of the song. It just felt like a sample thrown in there. And that might just be the effect of the genre as well, because it is so high energy. You're kind of expecting that sort of response, but either way, it just fit. And I have no complaints about it. It's also been a while since I've heard like a rave siren in a song. That's something that doesn't really get used too much unless it's like for a meme, just because it was overused quite a bit in the like 2010s era of like stage and stadium electronic music. A lot of DJs overused that sample, and it did kind of run its course pretty quick, but I like that it's back in a song like this, that it feels like welcoming and fresh, and instead of having it just be there for the sake of being there, it introduced a new section to a song. And not only that, but also like the halftime variation of what was just played, so it kind of slows you down and it gets you ready for that change, and that's just so neat. I love this one. Out of the two of them, I think it's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite. favorite. I love the energy on this one. I love the composition on the other. I really have no complaints for either one of them. Both of these names, both these composers are brand new to me. I don't think I've ever seen them before. So like, that's cool too. I don't know if they're just people who they brought on for little special pieces like this for this special event. I assume that's the case and they won't be like recurring people too often, but I still love that they had them come in, do their songs, and they kept it kind of in that style that we're already very familiar with, that bubble poppy, high energy, hyper pop. That's really the meat and potatoes of all of Blue Archive's music, and I have no complaints there, like I said earlier. So man, I just had a good time yet again. Like I've said before, and I'll keep saying for as long as I'm doing these, I really enjoy the feeling of Blue Archive's music. Just the energy that they bring is always a good time. No matter how tired I am or exhausted I am, I can listen to songs from Blue Archive and it just pulls me out of that slump immediately. I'm no longer tired. I'm no longer bored of whatever was going on in the day. There is no boredom to be had. I'm just having a good time. But I think I'll digress there. I've been yapping plenty, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you have any other songs you want me to get to, try and bundle a couple of them together like this one did, and I'll do my best to get to them. And otherwise, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!